Hi, welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Saturday, May 9th. I'm Rick Boyer, pastor of Prospect Presbyterian Church. And Take a Break, Take a Breath is an invitation for you to pause in your day, to breathe, to center yourself in God, to stop looking at the list of all the things that have to be done or feeling all the pressures of all the meetings for just 10 minutes to center yourself again in God. I've been inviting you to read with me through the Psalms, and today is Psalm 20. And in Psalm 20 there's a voice, or there is a verse, not a voice, and maybe it is a voice too, that has always jumped out at me. Some take pride in chariots, some in horses, but we take pride in the name of the Lord our God. Some take pride in chariots and horses, the weapons of war, the symbols of power. But they pale in comparison to the Lord our God. Not a bad thing to think about when we're going through something that has so many unknowns. God is with us as we go through this pandemic, and God will be with us as we make our way out of this pandemic into slowly opening our society in some ways when the time is right, and we don't even know when the time is right. So I invite you to go to that quiet place in your house and close the door and settle into a chair. Feel the comfort of that chair, the way the chair supports you on your back, on the back of your legs, maybe on your arms. And close your eyes and take a deep breath. And as you breathe in the breath of God, the breath of life. And as you breathe out all that separates you from God. Breathe in the breath of life, and breathe out all that separates you from God. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel the peace and the relaxation that comes as we move from all of our busyness into centering ourselves in God. And imagine that the warmth and love and grace and peace of God comes to you like water washing down over your head. And as it does so, it brings peace. Imagine it washing down over your forehead and your face. Feel the relaxation come to your jaw. Let it wash down over your neck. Feel the warmth of God's love on you. Feel the tensions in the muscles of your neck releasing and melting away. And then let it move down your arms to your hands. Open your hands. Maybe turn your palms up to receive God's peace. Feel the muscles in all of those places relax as you are at peace in the presence of God. Then let it move down your back and down the front of your body. Feel all of the muscles in your torso and your back relax. And then let it move to your hips and your thighs and your calves and your feet and all the way to your big toe. You are washed in the peace and presence of God. Breathe in the breath of God. Breathe out what separates you from God. There are a lot of things in our lives that claim to be the strongest and the best. The things that will make us completely happy and at peace. But it is only God, ultimately, who brings us peace. Take yourself to a place where you can meet God. It might be the sanctuary. Imagine yourself in that sanctuary. It might be another chapel or church, or it might be a place in nature. Go to that place in your mind's eye. What do you hear in that place? What do you see? What do you smell? How does it feel to be in that space? There you are in that place. And the words of the psalm come to mind as you're aware of God's presence. Some take pride in chariots, some take pride in horses, some take pride in tanks, some take pride in intelligence. Some take pride in how strong they are, and how mighty the army is, and how big the company is. But it is God who claims our pride. We take pride in God. We rejoice in God. And God is here to meet you in this place where you are. God comes to you and invites you to lay before God the things that are stirring inside of you, and God has a word for you as well. I'll be quiet now so you can talk together. And then the time comes for the conversation to end. And so you end it in whatever way is appropriate. And you allow that image in your mind's eye to fade away. And you picture the room where you are. when you are ready, you open your eyes. Well, let's take a break, take a breath for Saturday. Glad that you spent this time to center yourself again in God's presence. If you have feedback for me or suggestions for me, send them to rick@prospectchurch.org.